Entering play call screen.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Suggestions. Formation. Over. Under. Over solid. Under. Over solid.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Entering
you talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, this unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Entering play call, special teams.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. RPO zone alert is selected.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Hollywood with the first down grab. And that's something they like to see in the offense. But what they really want to see is explosion. Ever since he's entered the league, he's been a long ball receiver. And the Chiefs hope that trend continues as they try to win their third straight Lombardi Trophy come February. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes says, "Go long, Hollywood. I'll find you."
This will be caught once again by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield, it's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Pacheco once again. And some room to roam now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
There are 9 categories.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Over solid. Cover 2 invert. 2 invert hard flat.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Entering
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out boy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Zach Moss. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
Entering
and the
play
Bengals
call,
have taken
coach
the lead.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Special teams.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zones, click selected.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Entering play call. How cross.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 74 yards.
Entering play call.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You have 15 options.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds
Entering
up at
play
about
call.
the 34-yard line.
There, up over solid. Cover 2 invert hard flat.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both in. Now Moss hit and the football pops free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard
Entering
line.
play call.
Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Right. Too humble. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Entering play
The goal of
call.
the wide receiver screen is get enough
Bucko
blockers
slot
in
cross.
front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Empty and Y corner.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Empty
Currently
and Y
number
corner.
1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Yellow.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The
Entering
contact
play call.
well
Coach
timed there.
suggestions.
And
There
now
are 9
fourth down.
categories. You have 15 options.
Now Harrison
Field goal,
Butker for the
47
field goal
yards
try.
selected.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Entering play call.
Looked like you might have overcompensated
Under.
there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside
Entering
the
play
45.
cover 3.
103 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Burrow on play action, rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Spread.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Gun, gun. Cut.
Spread.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Cover 1
8
Robert.
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Cover 1 fully selected.
Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Cut.
On the counter, this is Moss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Entering play, Sam.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Cut.
Right back to Moss. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Have 18 options. Sam cash free is selected.
Here we go, here we go.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Cut.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Entering play call.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Suggestions.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Entering play
right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And Pacheco furiously moves your chains, and that's something he did a lot of in 2023. The Rutgers product produced a 1st down on over 25% of his carries a season ago, and he continues to move the ball.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
There are
Well,
9
he was a busy
categories.
man
You
out of
have
the backfield
15
a week ago. They got the
outside
ball
zone
early and
selected.
often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Right side.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Short
Entering play
completion,
call,
just
coach
4 yards,
suggestions.
and it's
There are
second
9
down.
categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
Yellow. Right side.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some strong running. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there
Entering
at the
play call,
22-yard
over,
line.
under.
Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 138 yards
Entering
rushing
play
for him as he has been
call,
tough
cover
to
3
stop
edge.
here this first
Cover
half.
3 hard flat.
On one. Ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not
Entering,
before he
they'll
works
go
it past the
5-3.
50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Dot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right
Entering
away.
play call, 1 Robert
Jalen
press.
Watson dropped him defensively.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll toss this right side to Moss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time
Entering
they
play
get him
call,
behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
Entering play
and the
call,
Bengals
coach
add 6 to their
suggestions.
lead.
There are 7
And
categories.
McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Entering play call, special teams.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends up. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of
Entering
protecting
play
the
call,
football as well. He left it
X-cross.
exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yellow.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the
Entering
40-yard
play
line.
call, coach
He had the
suggestions.
touchdown
There are
earlier.
9
This one's going to get him a
categories.
first
You have 15
down.
Well, these guys have
options.
definitely been
Inside zone
outplayed
is
in the first
selected.
half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Nice move at the 40. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Entering
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's get set.
Moss on the give up the middle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Cover 4 pawn, 1 double WR1. Wide.
Gun.
Pass.
Got.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's got room to roam. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Play call, special teams.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Floodzy drive is selected.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And
Entering
Xavier
play call,
Worthy
coach
with his second
suggestions. There are
touchdown
9
here in this
categories.
first
You have
half.
15
And the
options.
Chiefs get a
Have
late
empty
score here,
selected.
the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut this to a
Entering play
17-point
call.
spread.
There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Entering play call, formation. There are 7 categories. Over, there are under, FF, Sam, cover 2, formation. There are 3, over. There are 4 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 1
The
hole
Bengals
selected.
drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Entering play call,
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be
rush.
second
You have
down.
15. Cover
That
2
time they're
man.
able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
Yes.
When they're having a good game,
Give cushion.
keep feeding them.
Give cushion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect
Entering
as that falls
formation.
incomplete.
There are 7
That was an
categories.
interesting look
3G.
there
You
because
have
as soon as he
cover
got
2
outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens
cushion.
now with these quarterbacks who
Give
can
cushion.
move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the
Entering
NFL,
unplanned
and it's a
adjustment. Screen
presentation
run
of
inside.
EA Sports.
Throw it medium. Defend short pass.
And we
Entering
welcome you
play
back
call,
now
special
alongside
teams.
Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Pearson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of
Entering
midfield. A
play
great
call,
return.
coach suggestions.
And while we
There
weren't
are
quite
9
there yet,
categories.
you had to
have
start to
15
wonder if
options.
there's going to be any
Spark
life
wheel
left in this game.
selected.
And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that
Entering
absolutely
play
starts with
call,
finding
coach
some way to put together a
suggestions.
touchdown
There are 9
drive here. They need to be
categories. You have
smart,
15
fast,
options. Do really
efficient, get the
selected.
ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough
Entering
for
play
first.
call, empty and
Not too many
corner.
more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, it's Pacheco. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Entering play
41
call,
yards
coach
rushing for him now
suggestions.
on what
There
was
are
his
9
10th carry of the
categories.
ball game.
Plan
They
their
held him
drive.
in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. So give him 5
Entering
yards
play
there on the
call,
pitch and
coach
catch, and
suggestions.
it'll be second
There are 9
down.
categories.
One thing
You
you're
have
hoping for
15
when you run drag
options.
routes,
Zone split
you're able to hit a
double,
receiver in
selected.
stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
Entering play call,
An injury
empty
stoppage here, and
PhD
that's
stretch.
Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Entering play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter,
Entering
get a nice
play
drive
over.
going,
There are
looking for the end
categories.
zone.
You have 18
Possibly got a little bit too
options.
greedy
Cover
right
one
there.
goal is selected. Pass. Pass.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Entering play
And it's
call
2nd down.
over.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On the give, this is Moss.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We
Entering
talk
play.
about defenders,
Cover
specifically
four quarter.
linebackers,
Cover three
keeping their
sky.
eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know
Yes.
that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of a
play
couple
call.
there.
Coach
And it'll be
suggestions.
4th
There are 7
down.
Partner, I think
categories.
that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even
Entering
further.
play call.
So the
Special
interception
teams.
set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Entering empty and wide corner.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's
Entering
2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Entering play call, AHD slip screen.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever
Entering
been
play
played,
call, shallow
all
throws,
coaches talk about
inside
taking
zone.
care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Entering play
Another
call,
strong gain
mesh
on the
cut.
last 2 plays. They've moved it a
Inside
combined
zone.
33 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he is out of bounds
Entering
inside
play
the
call,
30.
MTN corner,
He'll get 8
MTN
on the
drive.
scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable
Flat.
play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down
Entering
about the
play,
21 or
MTN by
22.
MTN corner.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns
Transfer.
earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
Entering
certainly
play
looks to be in
call,
that group
coach
right now.
suggestions. There
A
are
solid
9
pickup of
categories. You
13
have
sets
15
him up first
options.
and goal.
Inside zone is selected.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain
Entering
of
play
5.
call,
Well, that's
coach
now 4
suggestions.
completions
There
in
are
a
9
row. A good bounce
categories.
back
You have
following the
15
interception
options.
last
HD's
drive.
cash is
Certainly not
selected.
letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, yes, that's his
Entering play
3rd
call,
touchdown
coach
catch, which is very
suggestions.
impressive,
There
but
are
on the
9 categories.
scoreboard,
You have
they're still
15
struggling.
options.
So safe to
Advance
say
is
that without
selected.
him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Entering play call, over. There are 1, cover 2, 1 Robert press.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Nick Bolton
Entering
there on
play
the
call,
tackle.
over.
They'd
There
love
are
to just
cover
strike back
3
with a touchdown
spy.
right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock,
Yes.
allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33
Entering play,
yards.
cover 3 flat STR.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A little juke, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Entering, cover 2 man, cover 3 cloud STR.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Options, cover 3 cloud STR
From the
selected.
33, here's second down at 7.
Let's get set. Behind.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Entering play
Extra
call.
point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Cover 2 hard, cover 3 cloud STR.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Entering
And for
play
the
call.
defense, this is a spot
There
where
are
you
4
don't want to totally
categories.
sell
You
out to
have
stop
18
the run,
options.
but you
Cover
do have a
6 is
pretty good
selected.
idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 34-yard line, here's a
Yes.
second and
Here we
8.
go, here we go. Behind.
Here's Burrow.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to
Entering
find the
play,
right play to
Thunders,
convert here
TPL safe,
and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to
cover
gain.
1 robber, cover 2 man, cover 2 in, cover 6. Cover 2 hard flat.
On 1, ready?
And the Bengals on third
Yes.
down. They've been very good. 5 for 7
Here we go.
thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Behind.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have
Entering
a
play
Bengals first
formation.
down as
There are
they're able to
7
get the third
categories.
down
There are
conversion.
There-
And
cover
that
2,
certainly
1
appears to be a
robber,
critical
cover
conversion
1
right there
robber,
because
press.
not only do they keep the drive going,
Gun, gun.
they take valuable
Behind.
time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
11 MT, 11 MT. Behind.
On the handoff, it's Moss. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, with the fumble he had
Entering,
earlier, we
cover
know how
1
key
robber,
keeping the
press.
football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that
Entering play
turnover.
formation.
The good
There are
signal callers
3
would never go back in the huddle and play the
cover
blame
1
game
robber,
because they
press.
need those
Cover
guys to
2
protect him.
invert.
But on
Attempt
that
to
last run, his
contain.
offensive
Cover
line,
2
they lost their
invert.
leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Behind.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner,
Entering
here's where
play
team
call,
football
coach
gets tested a little
suggestions.
bit
There are
because
9
I know the
categories.
defensive
You
guys
have
were over there
15
chilling on the
options.
sidelines, and
Red
all of a
option is
sudden
selected.
they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Now he's loose again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Play call, formation, over, error, cover 2 hard, cover 3, cover 2 man, cover 1 contain, under, cover 1 Robert, cover 2 invert.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Line, ready?
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Spread.
They'll try and run for this with Morris. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got
Entering
it.
play call.
They'll be
Coach
marked
suggestions
inches short.
for
No gain on the
formation,
play,
arrow 7
and that's going to lead them to
there,
fourth
have 6
down.
up, cap press 0.
On one, ready?
Spread.
Gun. Dot.
Pass.
Dot.
They'll try and throw